G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more of our Oblivion Mage playthrough. When last we left off, we are in Breville and um, we have done the Breville, Bruma, Coral, Skingrad, and Anvil recommendations. So, Anvil, Skingrad, Coral, Bruma, and Breville are done. We need to do Leyawen and Shadenhall. And I said in the last episode we're going to do those two, and then we might come back and do the dungeons, the two little dungeons over here near the prison sewer that I like to get done fairly early. Mostly because they have some good gear to sell, but they have all of those Welkin stones, which are really good for recovering magicka in an emergency. So they will work really well for us. As far as the character goes, we are level 3, 239 magicka. Now, some of that is because we have some enchanted, I think it's a single enchanted item. Yes, an amulet which gives us an extra 9 points of magicka. We have enchanted shirt, ring, pants, and boots that are all giving us the shield effect, which is basically the same as giving you armor. And so we're not using protection spells, shield spells, like the flesh spells that you have in Skyrim. We're not using those at the moment because we sort of don't need to. That's a fit for this part of for this level, at level 23, 24 armor is actually pretty damn good. It's not as good as what it would be if I was playing a heavy armored warrior, but it's comparable to what it would probably be if I was playing someone using light armor. And that's what our armor is going to be throughout most of the playthrough, probably. And not 24, I mean, it's going to be comparable to what a lightly armored person might have. We might go higher, we might not, but I really want to push magicka as well as a bit of shielding. And there's other things I'd like to have in our enchantments as well, but we've got limited slots to which we can enchant things. So the other thing I would like to have is the ability to increase our magic resistance as well. So we may get to a point at some stage where we change all of this up and we have like predominantly magicka with a couple of items with magic resistance, and then we will actually go back to using a shield spell. We might. We'll see how we go. But that's where we're at the moment. So, yeah, level 3. Agility and willpower is, they're our two main things, and we also want as much endurance as we can get. We are at 38 destruction. Destruction's a little bit lower because you don't get a bonus to destruction as a Breton. But it won't be long before destruction has overtaken everything else. We're also pushing a little bit of conjuration because that is going to, because as you can see here, destruction gives you willpower. The governing attribute there says willpower. Conjuration is intelligence, and intelligence is what we need for extra magicka. So the problem is that conjuration, alchemy, and mysticism are the three that cover intelligence, whereas the ones that we would use more often, alteration, destruction, and restoration, are the ones that cover willpower. And willpower, if you don't remember from the previous episodes, willpower is what determines how quickly you regenerate magicka. So we are looking, excuse me, we are looking to increase at least one skill which governs willpower and one skill that governs conjuration every level so that we can get an increase in intelligence and wisdom. We also want, of course, as I mentioned here, we want endurance. So to do that, we are going to have to level either armorer, block, or heavy armor. And I don't want to wear heavy armor because that reduces my spell effectiveness. I don't want to wear any armor. I don't want to use repair tools to try and fix things because I really don't have much stuff to fix. So trying to level armor is going to be incredibly slow. So instead, we're going to level block. And that's why we're carrying a dagger with us at all times. And most of the time in combat, we are going to use a conjured bound dagger, not because it has any bonus at all at this point, although I think it will eventually no, maybe it doesn't. I thought it might have done like you can take a perk in Skyrim that turns your bound weapons to have soul trap on them, but I don't think you actually get it in Oblivion. I thought you might have, but it doesn't. The quick look I'm having here doesn't indicate that you do. So that is fine. I'm not too worried about that because I'm preferring to purchase filled soul gems than try and fill them myself. So let's come down here, even though it's late afternoon and we're probably not going to be able to do much inside Leyawen. And I clicked on the wrong thing because I wanted to be in the city, not out at the stable, but that's all right. So we'll just go over to the Mages Guild, wait until morning, and then we'll get our mission. Actually, they might give us our mission now. Leyawen. Oh, Leyawen. Yes. I actually quite like this mission. It's a little bit more involved and in-depth than most. But again, most of these missions are rather political. Okay, we need to find...
Greetings, child.
Greetings, guildmate.
What's the latest?
Did you hear that?
You seek wisdom from me? Words are difficult. Would you live and seek a god?
Okay, so that's my recommendation mission. I need to get an amulet for her. So she has...
Yes? Is there something I can help you with, associate?
I
take it you've spoken.
So she has visions, and she has an amulet that she normally wears called the Seer's Stone, which reduces her visions enough so that she can actually function properly in the real world.
I'm surprised she discovered. Yes, we haven't yet spoken. I will continue to tend to DeGale.
Okay, so we needed to talk to DeGale. Now we need to talk to... He was just here. Where is he gone? This guy.
Yes. I've heard she was put in charge of the... Well. Word is finally... Yeah. Why? Yeah.
So he has actually stolen
You'll
it.
see. Things will change.
Yes? So Calthar overheard us, did he? But we never said if there's some sort of connection between the... In the meantime... Goodbye.
You seek more? I know what you would ask. Bloodbrand, what was my...
Yes? At times, they... As she aged, some resent...
Was that enough to know where to go? It was. Great. Fort Blue Blood was where we have to go. So, because I'm trying to skip through a lot of this stuff as quickly as possible, the Gale has visions, always has, but without the Seer Stone, they almost cripple her. She can't really function properly. As you saw, she couldn't really speak very well with us. She couldn't focus on what she wanted to say. Calthar, or Calthea, or however you say his name, he is a bit jealous of her, and he wants to take control of the Leyawen Mages Guild, and so he has stolen her amulet. He did not actually realise, though, that there is a second copy of the amulet over in this fort. That is where we are up to. So, I've gone out the wrong exit. Haven't I? Yes, I have. And I could fast travel, but let's just walk and talk, as they say. Well, actually, what we're going to do is walk and cast some conjuration spells to help us level. So yeah, we need to go and do this dungeon, and unlike a lot of the quests that we have seen so far here, this dungeon is actually quite substantial. There's quite a few enemies in it, etc. So this is actually probably one of the hardest mage quests, and we've actually got one of the easiest coming up. It's actually quite... Where are all the stars gone? Is it because... Don't think about that, Tony. I don't know whether it's because the game is supposed to be overcast or whether I'm not rendering very well or what the deal is. I thought I had all my settings on max. Options, video. Yep, everything is maxed out. Well, except for shadows. Actually, let's put shadows on the grass. Water ripples I'm fine with. Anyway, maybe there is no no stars. Maybe I need a mod to do that. Anyway, yes. What was I saying? Yeah, this dungeon is quite substantial compared to most, and it I find it quite enjoyable to adventure through. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I don't feel like I need a light spell at the moment because it's actually quite bright out. But let's just... I don't know what this is. This is not the dungeon we need to go to. But let's just uncover it because it's on the way. I'm getting turned around. Oh, yes, that's right. I wanted to follow this valley here a little bit to see if that would help. Because one of the strange things about Oblivion is the topology. Even though Skyrim is known for its peaks, its mountains, etc., Cyrodiil obviously has its fair share of them as well, but the hills and mountains seem to be a little bit too... like the grade on them, the gradient, seems a little bit exaggerated, in my opinion. That's not what I wanted. That is what I wanted. We've got to keep that going. I can detect bad beasties. And we need to go this way a little bit further. Oh, we're almost there. That's it right there. Yeah, just the hills seem a lot steeper in Oblivion. So if you're just casually walking around like this and there's a hill in your way, often... Oh no, that might have been the start of the rain I heard. I thought I heard someone casting a spell at me. I thought I heard like a fireball flying past. But no, it was just the storm. What have I got? That's my... Oh, that's right. That's my weak fireball. Right. Okay. Yeah, so... It just seems like the hills are a lot steeper in Oblivion, and as a result, it often becomes my luck is being drained. Well, that's actually I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and get through this as quickly as possible. So I might not loot anything. I do want the loot. But I might just zip through the whole thing really quickly without looting anybody.
Today you die.
Where did you learn to swing a sword, mate? You are apparently a marauder. You took 3 swings at me and absolutely none of them hit. Okay, this is the way out. We can't come through, can't go in this way. We can only come out because that gate only unlocks that direction. So we have to go this way. And there's nothing interesting over there. Okay. You moved. Go. Anybody else not within life detect range? I was going to say, I feel like there's usually somebody else, and there it is. There we go, and my magicka is going very good. It's recharging nicely. I'm not using a huge amount with these spells. 3 spells to take down an opponent from a distance is perfectly fine. Let's do a full save. Some of my opponents may end up needing more than 3 spells eventually, but for now,
Hello, who's there?
3 casts is not
Damn
something.
rats always skirting around in the shadows, making me jumpy.
Oh, there
Guess
he
it
is.
was nothing.
Right there.
Your presence here will not be tolerated.
It's 2 people. Okay. And the other one's a mage. Okay, took a bit of damage from him. Wow! That mage was incredibly weak. It only took 1 hit to take them down. So that means they had 15 health or less. That's how much damage that spell does. Let's just recharge those. Double check we haven't missed anything. We have missed something. What did we miss? I think I always miss this. This door here. Okay. Weapons, chest. Alright. As I said, come back and loot all of this later. Onward! Oh, sorry. No, we've done this room as well. I meant onward over here.
Hello, who's there? On now.
Imperial City. Interesting. Bye. Take care. Evening.
We're all talking about the Emperor's murder.
Who's there?
We have no Emperor.
We're all talking about the Emperor's murder. Why would marauders care about the Emperor's murder? Okay, no one around there. It's just, I mean, plenty of stuff to loot when I do come around to doing that. Whoop. Trap there, which drops those down. Rightio. Just trigger that and get out of the way of it. Ah, this one. So there's one there, one coming over the... I think I took that guy out with one hit. Must have been another mage. Okay. This guy is trouble. Take things a little bit more cautiously. There we go. We'll check there's nobody else. Does not look like it. And there is... I think this is the other area that I forget about. Or is this the way to the exit? This might be the way to the exit. And we need a key for that as well, so that's fine. Okay, that guy, the Orc Marauder, whatever he was that we killed out here, he probably has the key we need, I would think. Yep. Alright. The end of those imps. No, not in him. In here. Definitely want that, definitely want that. That should return the amulet to De Gaulle immediately. Let's recover our health, and let's just recharge those two spells, because we don't need the tech life, really. Oh, what's
Look,
this?
Just stop. I can't let you... What, you think I didn't know what you're up to? I knew you were looking for... I took the other one, and that should have been enough. I shouldn't have to go through all this just to get rid of her. It's not even as if I was going to keep it forever. Once she helped me advance out of that place and step down, then she could have it back. Why are you trying? What's the matter? Getting tired?
Wonderful. Okay. That's everything that we need. Is there anything here that we want to take? I mean, maybe, but most of those are not going to be worth it. An average chest. I don't like my chances of getting into that, because I don't have a high enough spell for that, which means I've got to try, and hard will be impossible, trying to use the lockpicks for that. So I'm going to leave those two chests alone. We might come back to them at a later date if I ever remember. Let's grab all of that. I don't know what his key is useful for, if anything. I don't know, this iron stuff is really probably not all that worth it. The only thing that is really worth taking at this point... Oh, because he locked this door and you need the key back off him to get back out. I get it. I see where you're going with this. Another small backpack. Okay, technically, so I am using, well, I think it's still called Rybash as a mod manager. And it has, like it does with Skyrim, it has the ability to build a patch. That block we can get through. So you can build your patch with Rybash for Oblivion as well. And it has a lot of little lifestyle, quality of life changes that you can make in the game config. I thought my cursor changed to something as I came up the stairs. Maybe not. And one of those is that allows you to actually equip multiple necklaces. Now, why is that important? It sounds very weird. It is very weird. But it allows me to wear multiple backpacks is the idea. Because what I'm doing is I'm treating the tiny and small backpacks as if they were pouches. And then the medium backpack I'm considering as a normal backpack. Now, I wouldn't normally... Oh, I can't. I've already got that one on. I can't wear a second one of those. So, damn it. I was hoping I could put that on and it would enable me to carry more out. But it's not going to do that. So that's fine. But yeah, that's how I can wear multiple backpacks. What happened? Oh, you're kidding me. Are you going to tell me that I can't loot any of these bodies now? Bodies now? Yes, that's right. Because they all disappear as soon as Calthea comes into the... There's another tiny backpack. Okay, there's some weapons around, but... Not seeing any bodies. I think all the bodies disappear when Calthea appears. That's not fun at all. Okay, if you're playing along at home, be aware if you're trying to do a quick run like me and you decide not to loot any of the bodies, maybe before you pick up the amulet from the coffin, you might want to go and... it's only that last area. Okay. So maybe I will pick up all the iron stuff that I think is mostly junk. Because I'm not going to get the steel gear that the... Oh, and I'm over encumbered already. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to pick up any of the steel gear that was being worn by that Marauder captain or whatever he was. How much? I'm 10 points over. Wow. Well, I'll just drop one of those for the moment. I am going to look for other stuff, like whatever you've got. I mean, they're worth something, and that's worth something. So maybe I'll pick those up and ignore the rest. Can I get into that chest? I can. So maybe we put... Those iron battle axes are really not worth it. Let's put that one away. Okay. This lighter stuff is probably worth it. Oh, fur boots. They only weigh 1 though. But they're really not. None of those are worth. And I don't want the mage's robes. They are actually quite heavy for what they are. I don't want the pigskin shoes. I've got plenty of shoes at the moment. What have you got? I'll take those. Oh, no, that's over encumbered me. Maybe I won't take those after all. Only carry one more, so let's just look for gold, I think. Don't have anything I want. Not much in the way of marauders if none of them actually have any gold on them. There's some gold in a chest. I don't know whether to come back and get the rest of these weapons to sell or not. More gold there. Any of that. Who am I kidding? I'm not. There's no need to come back. I mean, if I'm saying who am I kidding, normally I would say who am I kidding? I'm going to come back and loot this place blind, but no. I might get another couple of hundred gold at most by doing that, and you know, it's not really worth it. Let's go and sell most of this stuff first, just so that I'm not almost completely weighed down. Sell some of it here at the blacksmiths.
The dividing, because I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Frost battle axe. Actually, here's something else I meant to do earlier. We don't need to be carrying... In fact, we don't need to be carrying 22 lockpicks. 5 is more than enough, considering we're not even going to attempt... Actually, I could just say none, because I don't really need to open anything that isn't, with one exception. But I really don't need to open anything that isn't
I appreciate
a leveled lock. And by that I mean a lock that is at my alteration level that I can easily open with a spell. I don't want to use lockpicks at all, really, if I can help it.
Gundala's only quality goods for sale here. What can I
11 grand for a huge backpack. I would love that. But I only have 500 gold. Right. I don't want to sell any of that. We do want to sell that small backpack.
You got a great,
and that tiny
a good
backpack.
price for a good customer.
Don't worry about the spell. Get rid of these. The books.
Fine. Tell you.
And that's it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good day.
Wonderful. We're not carrying much at all now. So, let's go and give them the amulet and the bad news about Calthea. And get my recommendation. Oh, there she is.
Nothing has changed.
Found
it. Ah, child, I thank you for helping me. With the voices quieted for now, the words you seek have come to me. You shall have my recommendation. Though I must warn you, I've seen things in your future. Things which may be, and things which will be. It will be up to you to decide the fate of many, Life and death are strange things, easily manipulated, and both will be altered by your hands. Bye.
Bye. All right, Shaden Hall. And actually, a very interesting... I said it's probably the easiest, and it is, but it's a very interesting mission, this one, because it ties in with the rest of the Mage Guild questline. Probably won't be able to get the quest now because I don't think... Oh, there he is.
What is it, Don't waste my time if you're not... Very well. We shall see how prepared... There was a particular ring of burden I was testing some time ago. Another stupid associate somehow got his hands on it and managed to misplace... Find someone else to bother, won't you?
Where is she? Here she is. So he created a ring of burden. Told the associate to go and fetch it.
Well met. Don't tell me Falcar's... Oh, dear, I'd say more, but... Well, Falcar, I'll tell you what. Find me...
Find you when Falcar's not around. Okay, we just got to...
Hello, Evoker.
Let's wait for an hour. See if Falcar disappears. There you go, he's leaving now.
Associate. Good day. We can talk, so long as Falcar... Here's the... And if you...
So the ring...
Be careful, associate.
The ring is... So this normally would be a very hard... not very hard, but it's normally a little bit of a problem because... if I wasn't wearing these backpacks, this burden would really slow me down. But I am wearing the backpacks. We need to use this buoyancy spell that we've been given, which allows us to breathe water for 30 seconds and helps offset very, 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 very slightly the burden that is placed on us. Oops, I meant to get some light going as well. There we go. Here he is. That's all we really want. I cannot remember if there's anything else in here. It's just a Nern route. Okay. I know the first time I did that mission and I didn't have backpacks on me at the time, I found it really hard to get out because I didn't know that I had to look up onto the ladder and then actually click E to activate the ladder. But anyway, so normally, like without the backpacks on, so if I took those two off, I'm really close to being burdened by the Ring of Burden, even though I don't actually have it on. So it can, for some people, it can slow you down. My endurance, I think endurance helps with how much you can carry. Because I don't have anything else that's making my carry weight go up. Are you still around?
Why, you dirty little thief! How dare you touch me!
What?
I'm Magician Orant.
And I don't understand why you're standing on the table.
It's my pleasure.
I don't know why you called someone a dirty little thief.
Greetings, Guildmaid. Yes?
I'm afraid some things have happened while you've been gone, associate. It may have... Oh, just drop it anywhere. I don't think he really cared about it. I think it was some sort of sick joke on his part. I'll admit, it's my doing. I'm just so tired of the way... He was furious. He flew... I don't... You should check his...
So we need to check on Vidkin's room. and find out why he fled. So, where is it? It's down here.
No idea. No.
And the Ring of Burden, is that actually worth anything? I can't remember. It is not. So, I looted this place already. Why is there... So this is Vidkin's room. No, it's not. Maybe it is. Okay, normally this door is locked. He has a hand scythe. And look at that. Oh, no, Falcor is his name, not Vidkin. Why is it Vidkin? Falcor has 2 black soul gems. Yeah, I want the money. All right. Let's ignore that. So let's go and talk to the lady whose name I can never remember.
Hello, associate.
Oh, it is
What's
decent.
this?
Thought it might
Black
be.
soul gems? Oh dear, this is worse than I'd expected. All right, I'll just take these from you. Now, you didn't find any sort of recommendation? In life, you've been through. Speak. Take care.
All right. We have done all of the recommendations. We can now go to the Arcane University and speak to Raminus. Very, very good. There we go. Do a full save here. Not that it is essential, but it's time for a save. And Raminus is not here. Do I not have an active quest? I don't have an active quest. It's telling me he's out there, which I cannot get to because I am not yet accepted in here. So, it is 4 AM, so it's not surprising that he's not here. Let's wait for 4 hours. Maybe we'll wait for one more. Maybe he's a late riser. There he is.
Hello, associate. It seems you've I have received recommendations from all the local guild halls in Cyrodiil. As a full-fledged member of the Mages Guild, take a moment and try it on.
So he gives us a robe of the apprentice, which fortifies willpower by 2 points. Not bad, but really not great either. It's robes, so it uses both chest and pants. So I could enchant 2 things rather than 1. Willpower 2 points. I think that's the only way you can fortify magical regen. I don't think there is a spell of fortify magical regen. So that is sort of useful. But we'll just sell that.
Hello, wizard. We come to... You have, no doubt, seen some of the worst the guild has to offer.
Yeah.
As much as we... What I hope you... Now you have an opportunity to
You did say
more meaningful
you did say they were only human.
and continue with your advancement through the guild.
She's an elf. not everybody in the guild is human. You should really be a bit more PC about that.
You do not yet. Before you can begin work, every mage carries a staff. It is crafted and enchanted by the guild. The wood used for staves. Several mages tend to the grove and should be able to assist you. Speak with either Zarasha or Ileta when you arrive, and
choose wisely. Well, that's the thing. There's actually nothing I really need to choose. Not from them, anyway. So, can I fast travel there? I've not found this location yet. Alright. Well, here's what we're going to do. Going to very carefully walk down this hill. See what I mean about the hills just being so steep? There's no way you can walk up this. So there's often what have to be like dedicated trails that lead you up and down the mountains. Okay, that only took that long because of my terrible aim. So yeah, a lot of the time in Oblivion, the only way up or down some of these hills, or mountains, or whatever you want to call them, is via dedicated paths. That's the problem I have with the layout of Oblivion. Anyway, what we are going to do is just swim over. Now, this is actually the isle that you come out on to get the wood that you need to make your staff. But you can see the edges of the island are very, very steep, so you cannot actually get up and through all of that to get into the island. But that's all right. We're just going to the island because we need to go around the island to get to the location that we need to get to. And I don't want to swim the entire way. I don't know if there's any slaughterfish in the water around here, but I would prefer to limit my interaction with the water so that I don't get bitten. Not that they're going to kill me, but I mean, if I was stupid and just sat there for a few minutes and took it, yes, they would kill me. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. Well, actually, no, it's not that one. Where is it? I think it's... way back over there somewhere. I need to find the shrine, or the standing stone of... No, it's a shrine. The shrine of Jornus is around here somewhere. I need to find that at some point too, because I think I'm going to come back to it a fair bit. But let's get in here. Let's quickly do this. This is going to be a little bit challenging. I don't know if that is considered murder. Let's actually just quickly have a look. I don't think it should be. That might have been considered assault, but it's not going to be considered murder. Grab that. There we go. Zaratha's dead. We need that. I'm going to take that. And we'll take the gold. That's everybody out here. This mage. I'll take the robes, even though they weigh a fair bit. They sell for quite a bit. The shoes are not really worth it, and the iron, what's-her-face, is not either. Wow, only one hit to take down those guys. I thought it was going to be more. Is that another one there? Or is that a... That was one there. Beautiful. Hey, I got a level. Wonderful. That's what I was really hoping for. Let's grab that. And those, and that, and that, and that. I thought there was a chest around here somewhere, but perhaps not. We have that path there, which goes somewhere. And there's at least one path over this way. Let's come over here. Let's grab your robes and any potions and stuff.
Showing your face was the last mistake you'll ever make.
Really? Yeah. Ignored the ghost that he summoned because I knew that killing him would get rid of it. Let's see now. There is this other path over this way. I wanted to get that buoyancy spell. Where is it? Don't actually recall if there's anything all that interesting. In here or not, I don't think there is. Thought there was a chest or something, but I guess not. Yeah. Right. Let's quickly heal ourselves. Yes, I did search that earlier. Very good. These are all classed as assaults because I didn't wait for them to attack me first. Blah, blah, blah. I think I'm going to keep the Necromancer's hoods. Because I think they might go well with some other gear. Because the Necromancer's hoods are... Like, that even doesn't look too bad with the burgundy. I think it technically looks better than that does. But what do I know? Like, seriously, I am not a style icon by any means. Let's super quickly go back to Frostcrag Spire and rest and get our level. Okay. Oh, I meant to save first. Save there. Not that it matters. Rest for 1 hour, please. And beautiful. We can see intelligence, willpower, speed, endurance, and personality can all be leveled. So we definitely want intelligence and willpower, of course. And then until we get this maxed, we want endurance. Now, the only time we might not be able to get those is if we forget to do things properly, I suppose is the way to put it. So anything that I feel like I want to put away, let's put away. Why is there only one Necromancer's Hood? I thought there was more than that. Okay, fine. Actually, the other thing that I want to really quickly do, yes, I want to grab the Soul Gem. The petty Soul Gems. Wish I had another ring. Did I have another ring here ready to go? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. You know what? I do want to enchant that Necromancer's Hood. Let's do that. Necromancer's Hood with the Petty Soul Gem. Fortify Magicka. That cost us 900. We'll do it. Magicka 9 Hood. Boom. Let's put it on. Wonderful. Maybe really quickly drop. Oh, hang on. What else do we have that we can enchant? Sort of don't want to enchant the wrist irons that I'm wearing, but they're the only thing that I haven't enchanted yet out of the gear that I'm wearing. There's so few hand items that I can do that I want to wait until I got higher level soul gems. Let's quickly go and drop these items away that we don't want. So let's put the silk hood away because we might decide to enchant it later, although hopefully in the rest of the Mage Guild quest line we're going to find enough other Necromancer's hoods that it's not going to be a problem and we can just keep using those. Any of these keys that I don't need to keep. Why is Wellspring Cave key? Oh, I suppose we haven't gone back there yet, have we? Of course, that would be it. Alright, quickly through here. That's to the Arcane University. And Remius.
Ileta. They've never been so bold before now. Oh, I'll need to speak to the council about this. Thank you for relaying the information. Now tend to your staff. Delmar at the Kiranasium can... You shall have a true... You have
Actually,
your... Only quality goods for sale here. What can I
I
interest
thought
you
he had this spell. There's a spell that he gives me later on that is... it's a leveled spell, and it is basically the Elemental Blast spell called Warrior's Fury in this game. And it's one of the better spells in the game. And I thought I could buy it from him, but I can't. All right, I'm going to leave it here for this episode, and when we come back, we will go and get our staff and continue on in the Mage Guild or the University quest line. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye now.